and that there's a warrant out for my arrest and I'm a criminal, I'm a fugitive, and I'm on the fucking run. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Cedra Finesse, aka Cedra Fine Ass, aka that bitch period, and I am back with another video. As you can tell by the title, this is a story time of the time that I went to jail. Well, the times that I went to jail, because I went to jail twice. I don't know what the fuck stage this was in my life or what I was going through, but your girl was going through it. I don't know what the fuck, but I haven't been back since. I have been free for like 5 years. 5 years, 6 years. Can't really, like 6 years. I've been free. I've been a free woman, period. All right, I changed my life. I am delivered. If you are new to my channel, what's up? How you doing? I hope you like this video enough to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and give it big likes, okay? And comment down below what you thought about the video or what videos you want to see from me. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, girls, so I'm a little geeked, so don't mind me. I'm gonna try to tell the story as quick as possible, okay? So, boom. So I had my first apartment when I was 18, my senior year in high school. I was doing pretty well for myself because I was waitressing, so that was like really good money for me to be in high school. And I was having some family issues or whatever. You know, your girl been going through it all her life. I ended up having to get my own spot at 18. So I'm living in there for like a month. I get some people moving in next to me. I see them moving in, whatever. And you know, the lady stops by and she like sees me leaving and she's like introducing herself, telling me about her whole fucking life. Like, beware of those people that tell you about their whole fucking life when they meet you. Like, that's crazy. But she told me her whole life, and like I was just really trying to get out of the conversation, and I cannot get out of conversations for shit. Like, I will be stuck there for however long this person talk because I just don't be trying to hurt nobody's feelings. Like, I be like, what if somebody ever listening to them? But I see why, but whatever. Anyway, so I leave. I finally escaped this lady's fucking conversation, and I guess she's cool, you know. Like, I don't really have any opinion about her yet. Like, I'm just like, okay, this new lady and her boyfriend and her daughter we in next to us, cool, whatever. So one good Friday, I'm getting ready for work, you know, in a good mood, you know, ready to go get this money. So I get ready for work, leave, get to work, and apparently it's slow and too many servers on the floor. So I was one of the last people to come in, so they give me the option to go home. Jesus. So I get back in my whip and I go home because what? I'm about to go home and I'm about to chill, relax. So I'm pulling up to the house. So these apartments, let's visualize. The apartments are like just 2 levels, a bottom and a top floor. So it's like the outside apartments. So like the way where I parked my car, I can see my door to my apartment. If you get what I'm saying. Like I can view my door from like my parking spot. So I back in. And I look up there because I just always like to clear the area. You know, I'm a young woman. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure that the coast is clear. I just, you know, checked to see, you know, what's going on up there. And I see like a body like bent over. So I'm like, what the fuck? But, you know, I'm not really tripping. It must be my neighbor. Maybe she dropped something, whatever. So like, I'm really starting to like try to focus in. I'm like, no, this bitch is at my door. And like, she's at my door, like at my door handle, like at my knob. Trying to break in my shit. I ain't never walked up. I don't even remember walking up the stairs. I don't remember walking up the stairs. I feel like, I don't know what the fuck kicked in, but bitch, it kicked in. And I really don't remember a lot. I just remember me dragging her away from my door and like throwing her. And like, I blacked out. And I went back into my apartment. Like I opened my door, like I cussed the bitch out, beat her ass, go in my apartment. And, you know, I just go chill like a crazy bitch. Like, you just beat this lady up. You just gonna go in your apartment and chill. Like, girl, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, yeah, I just go in the apartment, chill, whatever. 20 minutes go by or so, and I get a knock on the door. So, it's the popo. It is the police, and they are like, do you live here? And I'm like, yeah, I live here. And they're like, this woman said that you assaulted her. So, look, sir, she was trying to break into my apartment, okay? And I don't know what grounds it is for me to yoke a bitch up, but I felt like those were the right grounds. This bitch was trying to break into my apartment. She was definitely not black. She was white. She was a white lady. And, you know, that skin, I guess, bruises very easy. So she did look like she got beat the fuck up because she fucking did, whatever. So yeah, they locked my ass up. So this is my first time going to jail, right? So at first I'm thinking like they just mediating the situation, like the officer wants me to come downstairs and like sit in the car, whatever. I'm just like, there's no way I'm going to jail. Like, look at me, I'm not going to jail. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, she's fine. She learned her fucking lesson.
Don't touch my shit, bitch. The fuck?
Then the other officer gets in the car because there's two officers pulled up in two different cars. And the other officer got in his car. And so then the officer comes around and closes my door and then proceeds to get in the fucking driver's seat. So I'm in my head like, so you gonna let me out? We gonna get something to eat? Where we going? Cause y'all ain't telling me nothing. Like, y'all have not said anything to me. So what the fuck? And back then, like, I really didn't know like my rights for real. Like, I wasn't really, you know, but I guess I was in the wrong. I guess I could admit that. I was wrong. Okay, whatever. I wasn't wrong, but I was fucking right. What the fuck? I was right. Whatever. So, I'm just in the police car and I'm literally just in shock. Like, I don't have no words. I don't have no emotions. Like, I literally don't cry in the car. I don't cry at all. Like, it took a while for it to settle the fuck in. We get to the police station and they sit me in, and I'm handcuffed. I don't like that shit. Like, that shit's so fucking lame. They sit me in this little area and get me logged in, but whatever, get my information, whatever, take all of my valuables, put it in the bag, my earrings. You can't have shit in there. So they put me in like this little holding cell or whatever. And I started crying. I started fucking crying. I'm like, bro, I'm in jail. Like, what the fuck? So I used the phone. I called my grandma. I told her I'm in jail. And, you know, grandma handled it, whatever. It just, I felt so bad having to call my grandma and tell her that I was in jail. Like, fuck. Like, what a disappointment. I'm in jail. How did I end up here? What the fuck? The whole process was like, I had to take my mugshot. And I swear to God, I tried to look for my mugshot. I feel like my family low-key did some shit and got it deleted because I used to see it on Google. I don't know where it is, but it's still in like this little blogger, and because it happened in Rockdale County in Conyers. It's still in this blogger, and it's like my name, my age, my address, the date, and my offense, and it was like simple battery and some shit. I'm like, damn, they got my whole last name in the fucking newspaper telling people that I'm a criminal. I'm not a criminal. But so yeah, you gotta take a mugshot, then they give you like these weird cloth panties, and you gotta take off your lashes, you gotta take out your earrings, your nose ring, you gotta take off fucking everything, bitch. Everything. Change into your jumpsuit, and it's fucking gross. So, let me tell you some tea. So, if you go to jail on a Friday, you are not getting out until Monday. You wanna know why? Because the courts are closed on the weekend. Great. What a wonderful time. Yep. When I found that shit out, I'm sitting there like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, I went in on Friday night. And I'm like talking to the women in there. I'm like,
I don't know when I'm gonna have a court date. Nobody's telling me anything. Like,
nobody tells you anything. Like, you're just sitting in there, just sitting. Like, it gives you anxiety. It's fucking stupid, okay? So let me tell y'all, I felt like I don't even remember using the bathroom in that bitch. Like, I did not use the bathroom probably until like Sunday morning or like I don't know. I just don't vividly remember me using the bathroom because I just couldn't. I like the jumpsuit you don't have no bra on, so you have to take the whole jumpsuit off. I wasn't really that comfortable around like other women in my little 18-year-old body around that time, so I was really self-conscious. I'm like, oh my fucking God, like I am not about to get naked in front of these women. Like, they gonna rape me. No, I can't do this. I ended up getting, I guess, recruited by this group of ladies So they taught me all the jail hacks. Like when they serve food, they give you these little Kool-Aid packets, and they told me like, no, save them because you're gonna want to snack. You're gonna be hungry. So it's kind of like eating Kool-Aid. How we used to mix like Kool-Aid and sugar. I don't know if y'all used to do that, but I was ghetto, and we used to mix Kool-Aid and sugar together and put it in the bag and just like eat on it all day like fucking crackheads. But it was just like that. And they had commissary money, so they was getting like ramen noodles and stuff. So they was taking the seasoning packets from the ramen noodles, and they was sprinkling it on the food, like the eggs and the grits and like everything. So I learned those jail hacks, but I did learn that, and I feel like that kind of got me through the food side. But they wake you up at 4 a.m., okay? You wake up at 4 a.m., and you gotta make your fucking bed, and then you can't lay under the cover no more for the rest of the day until it's time to go to bed. And you go to bed at like 6 o'clock p.m. So you eat dinner at like 4. You get what I'm saying? Like, the schedule is so dumb. Like, people should not live like this, okay? But that was my weekend, and I fucking hated myself. Like, I just wanted to... I could not believe my life. Like, I thought that my life was over, and everybody was gonna know when I got out that I was in jail, and I was just very disappointed in myself because I couldn't believe it. Like, I couldn't believe it. That's the first story. I got out that Monday. I was bonded out for $120 because my bond was $1,200, and I forget she paid what, 10%, whatever. 10%. Yeah, you pay 10%. So, or 20. I don't know what the fuck. But yeah, you gotta pay a percentage, and that was my percentage of $1,200. So paid $120. Got out. Free woman. Free me. Till it's backwards. Put it on a shirt. Period. Next time I got arrested was dumb as fuck. Let me talk about it. I was at my grandmother's house. I had moved back to my grandmother's house, and she had left to go get us some food from Captain D's. I'm chilling waiting on her to get back because she said when she gets back, she's not coming in the house. She's gonna drop my food off because she got somewhere to go. So I'm like, okay, cool, bet. She calls me and she's like, okay, I'm outside. I go get the food, right? And we out there talking about something. I think she was telling me about something that happened while she was out, whatever. But y'all know when y'all forget to put the code in on your alarm system, and then she starts screaming really, really loud. Yeah, it started doing that. So I'm running the house. I go put the code in real quick. And then, you know, I tell my grandmother, bye, whatever, it's your fault. I didn't even know she turned the alarm on when she left, but it was whatever. So then, like, a couple minutes later, I get a call. It's from the alarm people. So they're, like, calling me, asking me questions, whatever. And then they ask me, what is the pin for the alarm system? And I don't know. So I call my grandma. I'm like, I need to call my grandma. I'm going to call you right back or whatever. So, and she was like, okay, well, if you don't call back, then we're going to send a police officer out there just to make sure that everything is okay. So I'm like, okay, lady, whatever. So I call my grandmother. She doesn't answer, okay? I call her a couple times. She doesn't answer. What could you possibly be doing, okay? You just left the house. What are you doing? Answer the phone. I'm about to be locked up. So then the police come. So I get a knock on the door. It's a police officer, you know, he's friendly, whatever. He's like, yeah, we got a call from the alarm system, whatever. They got my information. He asked me my name and my relationship to the person who like rents the house or whatever. And I told him, I was like, yeah, this is my grandmother's house, blah, blah, blah. He just asked me a series of questions that I answered correctly, like all of it correctly. But he was jotting down in this notebook the entire time. So, you know, I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I'm just trying to get to my food at this point. Like, I'm going through too much. I'm turning the alarm off. I'm talking to people on the phone. I'm talking to the police. Like, I just want to eat my Captain D's. So I finally sit down right over my Captain D's. And I get a knock at the door. Again, answer it. He's like, your name is Cedra Thomas? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, there's a warrant out for your arrest. And I tell y'all, my heart dropped because, first of all, I really didn't understand what a warrant meant. Like, I knew what a warrant meant, but I'm like, does that mean that you could arrest me? Like, what? Like, right now? Like, I can't get prepared. Like, I don't have no report date. Like, I can't turn myself in. Like, yeah, I can't do this tomorrow. Like, I'm really just trying to eat. So, yeah, my mind is blown. Let me tell you why I had a warrant for my arrest, okay? So, I had got my first car in 2014 as well when I was 18. Got my first car. And my grandma is old school, so she told me, she was like, your license plate is gonna come in the mail, so just wait on it. So I'm like, okay, bet. Like, I don't gotta do nothing, it's gonna come in the mail. Like, I'm gonna just wait on it. Okay, cool. So then the day that my temporary tag expired, I guess I was speeding a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It was just long ass road and the speed limit was like 45. Like, I hate when they do that shit. Like, y'all know this shit should be 60. Stop playing. So, you know, I was going a little fast, a little over the speed limit or whatever, and I got pulled over. So then he sees my temporary tag is expired, so he gives me a ticket for my temporary tag being expired and for me speeding. He hated on me that night because he could have really finessed, but it's okay. It's okay. Fast forward. So I'm telling my grandma about it, and she feels really bad. So she's like, "Don't worry about that ticket. I'll pay for that when you pick me up so-and-so day, and we're gonna go up there and we're gonna pay it together." So I'm like, bet. So that day came. We went to the office. We paid the ticket. Out of there. It's gone. Ticket, goodbye. Turns out they forgot to take it out of the system. So I was, I had a warrant out for my arrest and I had to go to jail because of something that they did. They didn't do, okay? They didn't report it, put in the system that it was paid for. It just looks as if it was not handled at all and that there's a warrant out for my arrest and I'm a criminal, I'm a fugitive, and I'm on the fucking run. It was the county that I lived in, but the warrant was for the other county that I lived in before I moved back with my grandmother. So they had to, let me tell y'all what the fuck they did. They had to meet up and pass me off. Like, this county police officer met up with the other county police officer at a BP and switched me off, bitch. Like, I'm a real criminal out here. Like, you could have took me. It wasn't that far. You could have took me. Why are you doing all this to me? Why are you doing this to me twice? What? Then I gotta take homeboy handcuffs off and put other homeboy handcuffs on in front of everybody at BP. In my pajamas. Like, what? Ended up going to the same jail, whatever. I'm like, shit, this is my spot at this point. Like, I've been here twice. Like, I know how the fuck it goes this time. I didn't actually take a mugshot that time, and they didn't really force me to go to community that day either, because it was like a Monday or a Tuesday or something like that during the week. So, and I told them, I was like, please, my grandmother is coming. Just give me a little minute. Just give her a little minute. She's trying to figure it out. She's getting it together. So it ended up not being like the same, like the first one when you have like a bond they give you, you got to pay a percentage of the bond. This one was a cash bond. So it was like $1,000 something for this fucking ticket, for this warrant ticket. But after we showed them our receipt and that we paid the ticket, we got the money back. That is my experience with jail, y'all. I'm not a bad person. I'm out here stealing, doing shit. But sometimes you just got to beat a bitch up. Yeah, period. Sometimes a bitch need a little smacking around and get her shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitches really be trying it. Don't let nobody break into your house, okay? Oh, and another note, they dropped those charges. Your girl didn't have to be on probation. None of that shit. Not even on my record. I'm not a criminal. That shit's gone. Goodbye. Or maybe my family just did some really crazy shit. I don't know. But that shit was just dropped. Like, it was never talked about again. Like, never talked about again. Well, that wraps up this video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. Let me know if you want more story times. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, okay? Click that thumbs up button right now. Subscribe to my channel. Comment down below. Don't forget to turn on that bell so you know when I post. I got hella videos on the way. More content, big content on the way. Okay, appreciate y'all if you watch my videos. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye, y'all.